Hello, hello, everyone. Are you ready for a little bit of
Now whip it good.
WIP Sundays? I got a few things I'm wanting to work on, and sorry we're running. I lost track of time. I was watching the clock here. Almost missed the start time. Anyway, what we want to work on tonight? Oh, last week I had this on my bench and had all the paintwork done. I got him put back together. It's the Lightning Collection Sphinx. We'll do a little overview video of him in the morning and have him up on the channel as a review. After I got it together, I decided to do like a semi-gloss finish to it. I got really finished it out. And also I'm going to do, I got the retro carded thing, got him out. I'm going to strip all the highlights off and do a wash like I did with the Super Scroll thing. The highlights on this one, the feet especially, make no sense. They put the highlights on the inside of the feet. That is so weird. They must have had it out like, I don't know, it wasn't even on the figure when they did them because there's no overspray onto the legs. I haven't seen anybody else seen these in the wild. If anybody else has got them on the side like that, just let me know. I'd be curious. Also, I got on the bench. Need to get some back to work on this extra prime I'm making. This one will actually going to be going on eBay when he's done. And I got Michelangelo. I'm not going to do a full repaint on him like I did Leo. Just going to put a wash from the shell. Remount the heads, give them a little more articulation room there. And panel line the mouths like I did for Leo. What else we got? Oh, we got Lobo. I'm going to do a head replacement. I do not like the factory head. I don't get the white face. If you look inside, it is molded in the same color as the rest of the flesh tones. But yet they painted his face clown white. It's not supposed to be a difference in the color from the rest of the body. I don't know why it's like this. Even like the Mattel bath, the small one, the face was a lot brighter white than the rest of the body. I don't know where they're getting that kind of reference from, but that's not how it's supposed to be. We're going to take him apart, do a wash on him. And the head I'm going to use. I have the old DC Direct Lobo from years ago. I used that bike as to customize, make one for my DC Multiverse Mattel bath logo. I stretched it and fixed it up. But also sent the original heads to Corey over at Casting Cave. It was years ago when I did that, and I commissioned him to cast those heads. And I think that is a much better looking noggin for Lobo. I've already drilled off the neck on this one. I started to hollow it out. Still has a lot of fitment to do to get the fit right. Got to drill it out for the ball joint. That's going to be a nice upgrade for Lobo. Let's see. Also, what else we got? I'm going to do. This is an old custom I did a long time ago. I put a new head on the Madam Hydra figure. So the original head was horrendous. And I know we're getting the new one. I figured just for the fun of it, just fix this one up. This is but way back before I start putting O-rings in heads, so that's kind of just drilled and just. I need to raise the head up a little bit too and install O-ring where it's easier to put the head on and off. I may swap her body. I have an extra torso, and I have a Polaris body in my fodder bin. I know you lose the neck articulation, the disc hinge. I put this torso, but I think that'll look really nice combination. This head, those arms, the belt, and it'll be like a. And when we get the other one, we'll just say that's an extra female Viper, a female Hydra soldier. First things first, let's go ahead and just do the easiest thing and put the wash on the turtle shell. Well, I need to drill out these holes where I took the off. It's full of glue and rubber. So find me a Dremel bit. That'll do. Comments. Oh, and happy Easter, everyone. And hope everybody's having a good time with their family. Got to see their family. Enjoy the weekend. And let's see. Let's check this out. Make sure these posts go back into the holes properly. It does. Use a little bit more. Change eyeballs. My glasses. Dropped it in the floor. Take the hobby blade, clean out the rest. Good clearance on that one. And on that one. Let's wipe it down. Brush, wash, and again, you're using the Tester's black wash. I got this at Michael's. They were clearancing these I can't talk. The local Michael's was clearancing all these Tester's black wash, mahogany, yellow, green, red, pink, all the different washes out for $2 a piece. They're normally like they're all here $6.79. Had them clearanced out for $2 a piece. I bought a bunch. This stuff is great for adding detail to your figures. I just completely coat the part. Something like this. When I do fine detail work deals, I use a finer brush, and like I just want a panel line inside the edge of the shell. Just let the wash just run off the brush into the edges. Okay. Fresh paper towel. Okay. One wash applied to turtle shell. I'm gonna let that dry. I might put a second coat on it. While we're working on the turtles, wash off my fingers. Let's add a little more crease the sockets to these heads so the head will move around on the ball joint a little better. We want to use this barrel bit, drum bit, whatever you want to call that one. What I'm doing is tapering the hole on the bottom of the head. When the head currently pops onto the neck socket, it's a straight cylinder, so there's no play in it where you can articulate the head up and down, side to side. Okay. So now you can have his head rock side to side, look up and down. Couldn't do that before. I'll also want to do that in a second. I want to clean up the socket a little bit, make it a little easier to pop the head on and off. Taking my hobby blade, getting off the burrs from the Dremel. Take my round bit, spherical bit, and taper the opening to the ball socket a little bit. Okay. Okay. Look up, look down, rock side to side, and pops on a lot easier. My ball socket needs cleaned up too. Let's do that with emery board. Some bad sprue marks on that, and it's not round. Look at melted, half melted Skittle. Notice these BST turtles don't have the best quality. This head can look up and down, tilt side to side, pop on, pop off. The head look good to go. I'll detail these later. We'll move on to the next item for up. Oh, and one other thing I was wanting to showcase tonight. Another customizing friend. He does wonderful soft goods. He hooked me up with some brown slacks and a white tank top for the 80th anniversary Hulk. Fixing up one of the Smart Hulk heads I've painted up. And I'm going to use the feet off the knockoff Juggernaut. I'll paint those up forward. And I'll have a pretty cool Smart Hulk. And like I said, Don Sawyer, he makes some great soft goods. Let's see. You share that. And here we go. He's got some wonderful soft goods that he makes. That's going to be killer. It looks like it's on the Caliban body. Big, bad saber tooth. Castiel. Oh, these are really cool. He's making Spider-Man suit bodies. These look fantastic. This is over top of Marble Legends bodies, and it looks so good. They look like Mezcos. You got the vinyl graphic spider on there, belts and cuffs. Really cool stuff. Ooh, I need one of these, maybe two. I like that wired cape for Lady Death. Not a big fan of the big heavy plastic cape she comes with. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that together. And what do we want to do next? Let's fit the Lobo head. Okay, what we need to do. Need to make the neck socket a little bigger. To drill socket out for the neck peg. Oh, we got a guest. Hello, sir.
How you doing?
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you.
Got the working on fitting the head for Lobo on the. This is probably one of the better McFarlane figures I've had. I haven't had a lot of them in my hand, but this is pretty nice.
Yeah, I got that one too. I haven't opened it yet.
A little bit of slop on the paint on the back of the vest, but nothing I can't fix. The important part's there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna paint the back of the legs too. Eventually, this one eventually get torn apart, do a full wash on, and add some detail to it.
Remember we were talking about that back when they first announced it. How do the arms look in person?
They're not bad. The double joints are still ugly because they sink in. They don't fit the contour of the arm, but they work great. They bend up and function. Actually, functional articulation on a McFarlane figure. That's pretty impressive.
Good for you, Todd.
I think the diaphragm joint could probably use a bit of clearancing. I hope the rumor's true. I think I heard somewhere they're talking about him making a bike for Lobo.
I heard something about that. You know, he'll probably end up doing it because if he'll wait for a lot of people to customize their own. You know how it is.
Yeah, because he can actually get in a seated position pretty well.
Yeah,
you can do the back seated position pretty well with Lobo. So I would assume might be one of the reasons why they made that articulation work pretty good.
Well, you know what though? Like, I mean, they can adjust the handlebars to be as long as we need him for him to look like he looks good in a seated position. But you know, they have the figure. You would hope they're going to test it before they put it out on the market, right?
Oh yeah. Well, the hands are even C grips for handlebars.
Yeah.
and he's notoriously bad putting trigger fingers on figures that don't need gun. Of course,
Yeah, I know.
Lobo really should have came with guns though, because it's Lobo. But and he got hit with the Mattel and the Warner Brothers no gun thing.
Yeah, I know. That's unfortunate though, because there's a lot of characters that needed guns, right?
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous that they'll let them come with sword, but not guns.
Yeah,
Sword will do. Depend if you're a skilled swordsman, a sword will do just as much, if not more, damage than a gun.
you know what? A spoon will do as much damage in the right hands. You know what I mean?
That is true.
So
It's the articulation set up very much like the Esknor figure, though, but a little better range of movement. It's one thing with these DC Universe, the DT Multiverse figures. Same with Esknor. You don't need to heat the figure to pop the shoulders out. It's a plastic friction clip.
yeah,
In the
you
and
know,
there's
his figures are pretty good for taking apart, eh?
yeah. There's the what you would think would be the butterfly joint, but it's actually just a cover. It's a little cup that goes into the shoulder, and it works like a cover for you have a long ball joint on the stem. It just moves around there, and that cover just hides the gap. It works, but it's very easy to get loose too, though.
That's true.
There's no real ratcheting system to keep it to steady for over time. Still haven't figured out why they keep wanting to make Lobo look like a clown. They paint his face bright white, which don't match the rest of the body.
Yeah, I know.
It's molded in the same skin tone plastic as the rest of the body, but yet they painted his face like a clown.
I wonder if you can remove that white paint then. But you'll end up taking up the rest of the paint as well, right?
Yeah, you would have to do a full repaint. You could strip it, but it's going to strip everything.
Probably just better off painting the white part since it's the easiest to get to, right?
Yeah, I think you can pop his hair off pretty easily too. Yeah, he'd throw it up some hot water, you yank it hair right off.
Mm-hmm.
But they did a good job on the hair. It's got the comic style blue highlights. Looks great, but they made his face bright white like a mime or a clown.
Yeah,
I don't get that. Also going to do my retro card thing like I did with the other one, with the Super Scroll thing.
Oh yeah, that came out great.
I got it here.
It looks just like the wall.
Yeah, it looks. You can pop the head off that one on the. It looks like it belongs on the Walgreens one. Which it's actually going to end up on this one because I'm not real crazy about the head sculpts on the retro one. This one's kind of dopey looking. This one's all right with the grimace.
Mm-hmm.
This is another stupid thing here. They sprayed on the highlights. They sprayed the highlights on the inside of the feet.
Oh my goodness!
And it goes all the way down to the back to the heel.
Wow!
Not just across the top of the foot. Wherever it was in the jig, they were putting the feet in sideways and sprayed them this way. I don't know if that's on all of them or on whoever's working that day.
Yeah, it was probably a Friday.
Yeah. It needs highlights on the feet. Let's just put them inside where there should be shading there.
Hey, no kidding, eh? But I only have the Walgreens one. I don't have the what is it? The Super Scroll Wave one or that retro card one. I just, you know what? I kind of like the Super Scroll outfit there, the black and the blue. It's pretty good.
They do look good. But what I'm doing with them is I love the card backs. I'm putting the Super Scroll ones back into the card backs. I'll hang these on the wall behind me.
And that's obviously that's the retro card. So you're gonna put okay, I see.
See, I put the Super Scroll Human Torch. I took them out and I swapped them out, and fits perfect. Good way to store your figure, and these cool cards can go on the wall. I did the same thing with Mr. Fantastic.
Oh yeah.
And I'm doing the Invisible Woman too. The Invisible Woman does it. The Super Scroll one doesn't come with an extra set of hands.
Yeah.
So I took one of the extra invisible hands, open splayed hands, because in the packaging she's got the open splayed hands. And the Super Scroll comes with one fist hand and one open splay. So I took one of the extra phased hands from the Walgreens Sue.
Yeah.
Took the fist off. Then I took where I bought a bunch of Shrieks. I grabbed one of her C-grip hands, painted to match. After this dries, I'll just throw some sealer on it, stick it in the packaging. Looks like I got a retro card at Modern Susan Storm. And,
that Shriek box.
That Shriek, I've been trying to snatch them up anytime I see them cheap. I missed them on GameStop. GameStop had them for $11.99.
No way.
And I had her in my cart, and I was going to add a couple to it. Then they jumped her price up to like $16.99. I was like, darn it. Because I was going to grab an extra Tigra. She's on sale for $13.99. Tigress, whatever her name is. Because I was wanting to make it the X-Men character. What's her name? Wolfbane.
Yeah.
And she's got the sculpted fur on her limbs. So I figured it'd be a good time to try, maybe even dyeing the parts.
Yeah, is it Wolfbane or Feral? Feral is the other one, right?
They look about the same, just different costumes.
Yeah.
The character designs are very similar. I wish they'd give us a new Mr. Fantastic update this thing. Because this has got the horrible articulation, those wide jointed hips. There's no thigh swivels. But I love the extended look for the Mr. Fantastic on this.
Mm-hmm.
These are the same arms they use for the Walgreens one. The bendy arms.
Yeah.
I got looking at them, I was like, holy crap, that's the same arms. They just modified the joints where they're removable.
Well, it would have been nice if they figured out a way to make one figure with attachments, like the way the articulation is now. Like you can pop them out of the shoulder, you can pop them out of the elbow. You know what I mean? Like I wish even the torso. You have with the diaphragm joint with the waist. Like if they could figure out a way to give us the best of both worlds, you know what I mean? And it's like. Mm-hmm. I know most people would end up buying two anyways, but it'd be nice to have the option.
Yep. This has got some ugly sprue marks on the hips too. Are they backwards? No, it's just ugly sprue marks. They put the sprue marks on the front of the legs instead of the back of the legs when they designed this thing.
Wow.
So they're
when did that come out?
This is what 2006?
That's Ronin, right?
Ronin. Wait, when did Ronin come out? I can't remember.
Oh, jeez, I can't remember either. But those are considered the dark days, right?
Yeah.
Well, even Ronin
himself. After this, they went to the 5-inch, the weird movie 5-inch scale for a while.
Yeah.
I got these loose off eBay, so I didn't get the Ronin bath. which
Well, you're not missing much.
no, it looks terrible.
I never got them either. You know what? They got to give us an updated one sooner or later.
With the cosmic stuff going on, surely they're going to do us update rolling eventually. Well, thank you for coming on tonight.
No worries.
Get me a swig of RC Cola.
On through the night.
I don't get the long fingers they did starting with the Super Scroll read. I don't. They got the long arms. They've already adapted them to fit this body. I don't know why they just didn't use the long arms.
Yeah.
It's like your power is to be able to stretch your body to any shape you want. How are we going to represent that? Let's give them some weird long fingers.
No. Yeah, it's a stupid decision.
Yeah. Let's see what we want to do next. Oh, 50 logo head. That looks so much better. I was worried it was going to be a little small for its body, but I think it's going to be fine. It is.
And
the face.
Yeah, that was a DC Direct one, right?
Yep. I got Corey from Casting Cave years ago to cast these for me. I sit on the head from mine, and he makes beautiful castings. I'm still a novice when it comes to molding and casting.
You're doing good, though.
Big thing I need is next step. I got a vacuum chamber. I need a pressure pot if I want to do a lot of castings. A slower setting resin and a pressure pot that helps push the air out to the mold and fill in all the voids better, so you don't have any like air bubbles like on the nose or something.
Yeah.
Oh, right. My mic should auto turn the volume down. I want to drill out the Lobo head right quick.
Okay, go ahead.
I think the problem with working with resin, that stuff flies everywhere. Yeah. Getting a weird thing coming through the sound. It's like a roar, then it quits, roar, then it quits.
Yeah, I hear that.
I don't think it's me because there's nothing going on, nothing running right now. Let's see. What else we got here? Dremel by Bitwise. That'll do.
Positive again. I don't know what you think is going to happen, but not going to change.
I muted you for a second there, Hulk Smash. That sounded like he was having a conversation. I think that looks good.
Yeah, it does look good.
I had to unmute you for a second. He was when you was having a conversation. I muted you so I didn't want to put that on the airwaves.
Oh wow.
I think that's gonna be good. Heck yeah.
I think the
It's
size is great.
already
Yeah, that
improved.
size is.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, the size looks great.
Yeah, I think it makes the body look a little better in proportion. I think a little more powerful when you get slightly. The hair is big enough too, where you don't notice that the head's just a little bit smaller than the other one. This hair is not really what I think of Lobo when I think this straight down biker look. It's like a modern biker look. I think when I think Lobo, I think some crazy hair.
Yeah, he's got I mean, I'm used to seeing both looks, but yeah, I've noticed that, like, especially when you watch the cartoon and stuff like that back in the day, like his hair just goes straight black, like he's actually like he's on a bike in the wind. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah,
crazy.
well, he's kind of got Wolverine hair.
Yeah, that too.
I think Wolverine was one of the characters they were parodying when he made Lobo.
Yeah, got the same attitude.
Yep. Need to drill that hole a little deeper. Todd Mouse's head's weird. He put them on like a tall, skinny, double ball peg.
Yeah.
The factory heads are like almost like hollow all the way to the top of the cranium, which doesn't allow for a lot of movement.
I know. I don't get that.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Drilled it out a little bit more and sits better.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, I like that.
That's going to look really good. I got the chain for that DC Direct one somewhere. I was going to make before they made the Mattel one on that modified Master Universe body.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to use the parts. That's where I got these head castings to make a Lobo about the size of the Mattel one. The second Mattel.
Oh, okay.
So I got the chain, the real metal chain, instead of this plastic hook thing.
Yeah.
So I want to replace it with that. It's going to work great. The big debate is, do I want to go through? I'm kind of digging proportions now. I was thinking about shortening the legs.
No, I think it looks pretty good.
I think we have to put this head on makes the proportions look better.
Yeah. Well, he's shorter than the SDCC one, right?
Yeah, that SDC one was insanely oversized. I put mine back in the box. I got it just sitting on the shelf because it doesn't scale with anything.
Yeah.
It's like the Pitt's beautiful figure, the Legendary Comic Book Heroes, but it doesn't scale with anything. It's its
I
own
know.
scale. That's why I need.
He's a whole nice character.
That's why I need to go ahead to order one of those KO Outbacks and do my custom Pitt.
Yeah, you got me wanting to do the same thing.
They didn't paint the exposed skin. There's holes in the shirt. They didn't paint the skin poking through.
Yeah, that's with all of them because I remember that some of the reviews they were complaining about that.
Ready for an O-ring. That's one of the handiest tricks I found for the O-rings.
Yeah, it works so well.
And not just for heads, you can use it for a lot of things. I've used it for diaphragm joints. I use it for changing like hands in between figures if they got different size wrist pegs. Prime, the 12-inch Deadpool hands, the pegs are smaller than the Caliban wrist pegs. So I drilled it and countersunk and put O-rings in the wrist. They'll use those 12-inch Deadpool hands.
It was perfect with the thumbs up too, right?
Oh yeah, I'd love to have a finger pointing head in that scale. A finger pointing up to replicate like the first cover of the first issue.
Yeah.
I need an O-ring to fit this one.
Remember that big bag of O-rings you bought on Amazon?
Oh yeah, I sent you some of them.
I know.
I got them down here somewhere. It's this size right here.
Yeah, that's like for standard Marvel Legends bodies.
Yep, 1/4 by 3/8.
Did you get like 5,000 of them?
Well, it's like $1 difference to buy like what was it, 50 of them versus 1,000. So I'll just buy 1,000. Have a lifetime supply.
When you sent me that link, I was like, wow.
Like, why not?
Yeah, no kidding.
They've come in plenty. Those also work the standard size for like diaphragm joints for like on female figures.
Oh yeah.
If you got like a custom torso, look at one guy. He makes those really cool 3D printed torsos for female characters. And bevel that out. Perfect. Use one of these flat disc grounding heads. If you can focus. I gotta get a better camera eventually. Cool. Welcome, KC. Pigs. Yes, it's just he's working on some doing some work for the week and getting some paint up on one of his figures. Working on. Pardon my reading. I don't have my distance glasses on. My monitor is far away right now. I try to keep the monitor far enough away where when I dremel I don't get no dust on it. How are you doing this fine night, KC? If you want to come into the show, you're more than welcome to. Come out, hang out to work on some customs. That's what I'm looking for. Keon's down in Tennessee visiting family for a holiday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I guess up in Tennessee for him since it's where he lives. Okay, we got that one. Love to get you're a beeping and a bopping.
Yeah, you hear that one's coming from the cell phone.
Yeah. Okay. Cold here in Kansas, ready for some warmer weather. I hear you. Seems like every time it gets during the week, it's beautiful. Weekend hits, cold. Oh, Hulk smash gets cold all the time up in the Great White North.
It's gonna snow tomorrow.
Supposed to snow tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, we're supposed to get some snow tomorrow evening and night, so just when we thought it was over.
Welcome, Martin Campos. Recently found the channel and it's amazing all the info and techniques and customs. Also love the paintwork. Thank you so much. Welcome to the channel. Just love it's one of the hobbies I love doing. It's a great stress release. Just to be able to just chill, just make customs. Okay, we get that O-ring with some Insta-Set. This is big time saver for if you dealing with super glue. Get some of the Insta-Set. They'll with any kind of super glue you're working with, he'll dry it instantly, harden it.
Yeah, that is a time saver.
A lot of times used to be when I was setting the O-ring before I set the Insta-Set, just setting the O-ring, so I just glue them in there and not touch it till the morning. Now it's done. Let's see. Bevel that a little bit. Now, if I put my Dremel bits in the container, I'm sure it would be easier to find the tools, but I ain't doing it. Organized chaos is what I like.
Keeps you guessing.
Yep. Ooh, that's loud. That was a high-pitched squeal.
Yeah, that was a screamer, eh?
There we go.
There's that pop.
Nice. pop. And I got the drilled out a little bit too much this time. So take a little bit of epoxy sculpt. Pinch of the hardener. Pinch the clay. It's too much. These are good investments to go when you buy these things. They don't dry out. Oh, I got the epoxy A's Fix-It Sculpt. I've had. Well, you got customs with it on there. Same batch that I sent you way back when.
Yeah.
The Superboy is one I was thinking about. It's got the lifting the legs. They use a combination of styrene and epoxy sculpt. That turned out great.
It did.
This stuff sets up really slow. It's a lot. I want to recently start using this stuff, and when you mix it up, you basically got to let it sit for about 20 minutes before you even sculpt with it. Because it's very soft.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually make it. It's good for press molds, where it's really soft like this.
That's the Fix-It one?
This is the epoxy sculpt.
Okay.
The Fix-It, that's what I usually use most of the time to make like my armor on prime and other stuff. It sits up a lot faster. You work it with water. It's really easy to work with. Have like a little cup of water and just dip your finger in it and just rub it and smooth it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these other ones, like Procreate, it's really good sculpting material, but you got to have a sculpting Vaseline to dip your tools in.
Yeah.
It's so sticky.
How about the green stuff?
Same, it's very sticky. It's even more sticky than the Procreate.
Oh, wow.
You definitely got to have the green stuff. Green stuff, sculpting Vaseline. It'll last you forever. It's just blue. Or it's odorless too. The only vendor I found had this was in the UK. I had it shipped overseas. They're
Are you
shipping
serious?
Yeah. Green Stuff World or something like that. But it wasn't bad though, price wise for shipping. Not what you would think. Seems like everybody else gets shipped stuff a lot cheaper than we do.
Yeah.
It's crazy that you can buy something for like $5 and free shipping in China and have it in a few weeks.
Yeah. It's crazy that even to send, like in Canada here, sometimes just sending, probably even in the same province or whatnot, the price is ridiculous.
It's like here in the U.S. if it's on the same coast, I found if it goes over the Rocky Mountains, it's double the price unless you're using first class shipping.
Oh wow.
First class usually is pretty priority mail. If it's over the Rocky Mountains, it's double the price usually. If it's first class stays the same, it's usually around about $5. If it's under if it's light enough for first class.
Uh-huh.
I shipped some my head casting for another customizer was asking about one of these pit heads, and I was able to hook them up with one, and shipping was $5 to Hawaii. First class.
Oh wow.
In a padded envelope. Okay, I think we're about done with Lobo for tonight. I was wanting to get the head set properly. Okay. Got the O-ring in. I drilled the hole a little bit too deep, so I was putting that epoxy in there. I think he's fine now, though. Just have it set. This is the very first head swap I've done on a McFarlane figure.
Yeah. I'm not too familiar with the figures either. I got a few for customs that I got coming up.
Yeah. I bought that heavy metal Superman when they were on a couple of them when they were cheap for fodder. Mainly if they were so cheap,
Mm-hmm.
they're worth it to just get the chest emblem, or I can make a Marvel Legends style Superman. Like I made you having to fabricate the S shield myself. I can just use one of those. I thought about making a press mold and make a few of those S shields for future customs. So I finally able to make a good mold of that head I used on your Superman. So I might make you a better one later. So that was when I first got back into customizing, and I was rusty when I made it.
It looks good.
My OCD is like all I see is like, well, I can fix this, I can fix that, I'll fix that. I can do this better this time. And just way it is. All my primes have gotten better each time too.
Yeah. I'm still trying to. So I didn't really think about it too hard, but I'd still like to try to think about an even better recipe for a Superman custom.
Mm-hmm. Marvel don't really have a good big build, medium size. They got the closest they got would be the new 80th anniversary body cap, and what they're using for 20th. But it's got the scale mail. I like that proportions. It looks good, but you got to deal with the scale mail.
I'm wondering about the Hercules.
The Hercules looks good, but I don't know. I don't know if that would work good for Superman or not, because the shoulders are great, like for a big Hercules bulking character. I don't know if that would look right on Superman. Maybe it could. It could work.
Yeah, I don't mind Superman being a little bulky. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, he is listed being like 6'4", I believe.
Yeah.
And when he's when he's in Clark Kent mode, he shrugs over, makes himself look like he's 6'2".
Yeah.
Which, you think about it, it's like, why it won't be feasible, but actually it does. Because my brother is 6'4", I'm 6'2", but he has a curvature of the spine, so he hunches over a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And so we look the same height, but when he straightens his back out, he's taller than me.
Yeah, it just slouching alone, you could lose some height from that.
Yeah. Okay, that's gonna look badass right there.
Oh yeah.
I got the head sitting good. Just have to let that epoxy sit up overnight. What we got next to do? This is the prime I'm working on. This is going to be going on eBay eventually. I've been making it on my spare time. It's going to be a extra Final Form prime.
Okay.
I'm going to make one for myself too, but this is one I've just been messing around with in the meantime. I still want to make a Prime Evil.
Yeah.
That's one I definitely need to try to get hooked up with somebody that does 3D sculpting and does 3D print resin heads, because he's got such detailed, like the jagged, like sharp teeth, and the energy effect glowing around his eyes and stuff, and the mouth. That's just got to be done on a resin printer. I was able to do pretty decent with sculpting Sludge's head. I still would like to have a screaming head, but maybe eventually I'll try to. Where did I put it at? The screaming prime head,
Mm-hmm.
the mad rage face, where I shrunk down that, was it the 2-pack MCU Hulk with the Hulkbuster. I shrunk I shrunk the head, spliced it with one of the prime, like the enlarged and Hyperion heads, to make a raged out prime head. I still gotta have it cast this, which I'll try to cast this afterward before I paint it.
Yeah. These spliced heads that you do, like the one you did with All Might and all that, you know what? That's incredible.
That turned out perfect for that one.
Yeah, like I mean, just casting alone is one thing. Like a lot of people would like to learn just how to cast, but you're splicing and casting, like that's amazing.
I stumbled my way through it, but it turned out pretty good.
Yeah,
I didn't. I didn't want to destroy. Well, it's one of those things too. Is like, and in my seeing it, it looks like it should have worked, but I had a limited number of those enlarged Hyperion heads, so I needed to make a casting of those. And I hated to destroy that All Might statue's head. Then I have like a headless statue. And I was like, so it worked out pretty good.
yeah,
It didn't. The hair and stuff on All Might didn't cast properly, which I didn't need that. I just needed the smiling face. Which
it worked out.
Yeah.
You know, if you get if you do get somebody to print the head for you for Primeval,
Mm-hmm.
I know you wanna have those effects. You know, the best thing to probably do is just getting it done first of all. You know, that would be like your main concern. You can always cast it in clear resin, right?
Clear resin is one of the ones that I haven't had a lot of successes with, because it's a slow curing resin, and that's one of the ones that really needs a pressure pot.
Yeah,
So I end up with like air bubbles and voids with clear resin. I might have to be something to be talk to. I know Corey at Casting Cave. Let's see if I can get him to cast the heads for me or something. So I would love to be able to do it myself, but still learning. With I don't really want to invest in a ton of like casting equipment when I'm not going to be selling that stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah.
If I was like Corey, like turn these great castings out and selling them, would be different. But
Yeah, that's
I put a primer, scratch coat primer on this prime torso. I can sketch out where the armor needs to go down the chest. I'm tempted. So this is one I'm going to go on eBay to sell. It's very tempting just to eliminate the waist twist, because think about it, like I never use it on mine, and it breaks up the look of the armor. It's an ugly articulation anyway. When you twist it, you got a big gap. I mean, like a big flap right here.
Yeah, it doesn't look normal.
It's like, so I like the diaphragm joints. You can twist them, turn them, and I like with the GI Joe, you got that bottom ball joint where you can twist down there and it's rounded. So when it moves, you twist that there, it looks natural. But this,
Exactly.
so it's very tempting just to eliminate it altogether and make things so much easier and it'll look cleaner. It's the great thing about sketching it out with pencil. You can try out some different things and see where you need to be. I want the armor thinner. Got a little bit too far to the edge of the ab crunch. Really could just go straight up with the ab crunch with the armor.
Mm-hmm.
I've clearance these ab crunches out too. When I do these, I do it with like with sludge and prime. You take your knife and carefully just whittle out the plastic, allow for enough clearance. So when you articulate it, it's not making any collision points. Oh, did you see where showed off Don Sawyer made these for me? He made the brown slacks, a white tank top, and a belt for 80th anniversary Hulk.
Oh, I didn't see that.
These are going to be really cool. Give them a reference picture, like when a lot of people do the black tank top for the Hulk, and I want to do send them a picture of him fighting Cat in the brown pants, brown shoes. He was able to replicate that for me.
Oh, that's going to look amazing.
I'm going to use one of those shrunken Smart Hulk heads, shrunk down to proportionate for the 80th anniversary body. That should look pretty cool, I think. I don't know if I want to go ahead and just use my regular 80th anniversary body or order another one of the KOs. So I'm going to use some Juggernaut feet. The KO Juggernaut feet.
Yeah.
Still haven't got those. I made that pre-order from the Chosen Prime of the Maestros. They still haven't got their shipment in.
Really?
I need to contact them, see if they're ever going to get them. It's like, I got one. I don't want to customize my only one. I've been waiting to get extras before I start customizing them. And if they're not going to get any more, I'll order one from somewhere else. If they're not going to get them.
I got one.
Because I like to do the. Of course, I could just order some more KO and use a casting of the head. I don't know. It's got the gauntlets and stuff. I could get like an SDC Hulk KO and the
Juggernaut parts.
And Juggernaut parts and do a pretty close. I just have to darken the skin tone on the head a little bit. Not by much. It'll match up with the 80th anniversary body. I mean, the SDC 80th body.
Mm-hmm. I'm not 100% happy with, I'm not really, I shouldn't even say 100%. I don't really like the flowing hair on the Maestro figure.
Yeah, I hate windswept hair unless it's a.
Yay!
How are you?
I made it. I'm good.
How's the trip?
Oh, it's good, man. Well, I'm still here. We're out in here mountains in Tennessee.
What part of Tennessee are you in?
We're in Sevierville.
Oh, okay. I've been there.
Yeah, real nice. What have I missed out on, guys?
I was fitting a Lobo head and working on some turtle heads and put a washing turtle shell.
Oh, okay.
And I showed off some soft goods that Don Sawyer made for me,
Oh, sweet.
and now I'm sketching out some where the armor's going to go on this prime here.
Is this the one I think it is?
Now this is not the Rogue Prime. This is one I've been having my making a little. This is actually going to extra. It's going to be going up on eBay.
Oh, okay. I see that Enchantress body. Is that a Lady J or who is it?
This. Oh, I got the Madam Hydra. Going to do a little work on her in a little bit. I'm just trying.
Wait, the Madam Hydra's out?
No, that's the old one.
Oh, okay. I was about to cry.
It's an old custom one I did a while back. Say a while back, years ago when that one came out.
Okay, okay.
Like many other people, I got rid of the ugly head it came with.
Ah, yes. That head was terrible.
I put a light coat primer on this prime torso. So I can sketch out where I need to make the armor for the lower body. So,
now, when you sculpt, I got a question for you. So, how long do you normally let your material sit before you start playing with it?
depends on the material.
So, like, okay, do you fix it sculpt at all?
Yes, that's been my go-to sculpting material for the longest time. Fix it sculpt.
Okay.
I love it because you can just take water and work with it.
Yeah, I'm just now starting to work with. I've been using kneaded tighter green stuff, and I just now started really using Fix It Sculpt. And any tips you got?
It don't take much time to start working with the Fix It Sculpt. You can. One thing I do like with if I'm doing like hard edge armor, I take styrene and like glue. Like I'm taking a pencil and making my guidelines right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll glue thin strips of styrene to those lines, and I'll just fill in that void with my Fix It Sculpt.
I never thought of it.
That's what making all these, going through and measuring everything out. I can.
Mr. Hulk Smash Custom, sir, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you? Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, my brother. So we got any topic of conversation going on, or are we just working on stuff today?
Just been working on stuff mainly.
Yeah, just talking about
Okay.
the normal thing.
I need to go ahead and finish.
I don't know if
what little bit I want to do to this one. I got this one here, the leader on the AIM Scientist Supreme Body. Not my concept ideal, but another customizer, James Rosenberg, he did one of those, and I thought it was such a cool idea. I was like, yep, I want to do that. So
I think I may have had a little bit of an impact to get you to buy an extra.
Yeah. You take the Scientist Supreme belt off, and it just looks so good for the leader, because I hate the body they put the leader on.
So plain.
Yeah, there's no sculpted detail whatsoever on it. They colored it where you show like the boot breaks and all this and that. Like, it's just so boring looking, and it's so bright too. It's like just it looks like a preschool toy with color.
See, like that suit right there looks like square.
Yeah. Put this next to MODOK.
Even leaving it just like that would be good, but yeah, a little bit of silver.
And I need to paint that head up eventually too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got one of those for me, don't you?
I got the A-bomb head. Did I get you one of those?
I think you were going to get me one.
I can't remember. It's been a while since I mailed that package. But that was such a cool idea. But probably about the only thing I'm going to do to it is change the color of the little honeycombs on the chest and put like a little panel line around it. They don't really need anything. I changed the hands out too. I used the Into the Spider-Verse Prowler hands because they got the armored hand glove look, and they got the little knuckle dust rivets. I don't know if I painted them yellow or they were already yellow.
Oh, that's a Prowler?
Yep. The Into the Spider-Verse Prowler, the animate looking Prowler.
Oh, I don't have one of those.
He's built like a Build-A-Figure. You can actually pop him apart like a Build-A-Figure.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. So he's probably built on like one of the Hobgoblin or something like that.
Yeah.
Hey guys, let me interrupt y'all for a second. Apparently, the little one wants to say hey to y'all because he's intrigued.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put him on camera for just a second.
Okay.
Say Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Hi.
Now you want to be all quiet, huh?
Oh, he actually booted himself. I can't say much because I did it every stream we've had so far. I've done it at least twice.
Yeah.
I think twice and more than once in each stream. It's that button right there. If I touch that button, it kicks me out of the stream.
That's the culprit, eh?
Yeah. And there's no way it's too easy easily hit that button. There you are.
Sorry, the little guy kicked me out trying to say hey.
Hey, buddy.
So hey guys. So y'all do awesome work.
You gonna help your daddy do some dioramas later?
Hey, you hear that? You help with some dioramas later? He'll break them. This guy right here. He's the product tester. That's what he does.
There you go.
He makes sure, seriously, there's 2 or 3 figures I've made, and I let him play with them to make sure the paint didn't come off. If they pass the baby test, they're good.
That's called quality control.
The ultimate QC.
Yeah.
I got I bought this in the
Enchantress.
body. Tongue tied for a second there. I'm thinking about using this to make another Ultraverse update to the Electrocute. Since it's got the green and stuff, I need to. So I don't have to worry about green joints. But the problem is now, once getting a hold of the Shriek figure, it's like, man, I want everything to be as articulate as that one.
Yeah.
How good is this Shriek figure? I haven't got that one yet.
Oh, it is what we've been needing in Marvel Legends forever for female figures.
Okay.
You got bicep swivels, double jointed elbows.
Are you serious?
Yes, it is. Hold on, I think I got one.
I hope they go on sale because I will pick up every last one at Walmart.
I've been trying to pick them up every time I see them. GameStop had them for $11.99 recently.
How recent we talking? Because I got a GameStop near me.
Like last week.
Baby, you hear that? Shriek bodies are $11.99 at GameStop, possibly.
Well, I had her in my cart
Mm-hmm.
to buy her, and something distracted me. I guess that thing I got to do during the day, during the week, work.
Yeah.
So I just let it sit in the cart, and I went to go buy it this morning or yesterday morning.
Yeah.
And it jumped up $16.99.
No, I mean $16 is not bad, but I mean if it's a good base figure, I'll buy it.
Oh yeah, it's worth the $16.99.
And it comes with a Build-A-Figure part, right?
Yeah, the big torso.
Yeah, I mean that's worth enough on its own too.
Pardon the noise. We'll pop her out. For the ASMR people, there you go.
Hear that wife is talking about ASMR.
But you got it's a great sculpted body. It's athletic looking sculpt. It's not like a beanpole like a lot of.
It is good, yeah.
You got muscled thighs, muscular arms, good proportions.
You know, here's the question: why did they take away the hip turn, like out of female figures completely?
Well, if you got the diaphragm joint, you really don't need it.
Okay.
You got a twist there, and like Dom and I were talking about earlier, if it's a straight cut, like when I was talking about when it's prime,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about just sculpting over the waist twist because it is so ugly.
Yeah, it kind of does get kind of weird looking.
If they're going to do the waist twist done here, it needs to be done like the G.I. Joe figures, where they got the rounded bottom,
Mm-hmm.
the torso is rounded, and you got a ball joint, the double ball peg ball joint,
Mm-hmm.
rock like a diaphragm joint. Basically, you got double diaphragm joint up top, and a diaphragm joint down here. Actually, they have ab crunches on the G.I. Joes. I'm sorry.
Kind of like that Spider-Man, right?
Yeah. You have like a diaphragm joint on the bottom of the waist. And they could do rock and roll around and keep a nice natural look.
Mm-hmm.
If you did a figure that had a diaphragm up top and a lower joint just like it, you could have a beautiful fluid motion.
Right. Yeah.
Like sculpt. Right now, if you put a waist twist on a female figure, they're so thin at the waist, you get that ugly twist like this.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah. Oh, is there any figures you want me to look out for? Because like I said, I got a bunch of buddies that have shops, and they've been getting a lot of stuff in. Is there any bodies you need?
I can't think of anything right off.
Okay. I'm trying my best.
I'm looking forward more color variants of this body.
Oh God, yeah. See, my problem is I love the body, but that face, I can't. I want to make a custom Storm, but that smirking, I keep finding these smirking faces.
Yeah. Everybody's using this body to do a quick Black Widow upgrade.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Okay.
You can take
the arms for the guns, right?
Yeah. Do what now? What was that? Hulk smash?
Oh, the double biceps perfect for any gun holding.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, what are you doing?
Double joint. You get her hands up to the face. Natural poses. The only thing she's missing articulation wise now is butterfly joints, which I don't think you really could do on this small of a frame.
Yeah.
They'd probably tear that body up.
Form over function. Are you talking about like with the prime torso, or what are you referring to on that one? My preferred is like have function and form, but sometimes you got to compromise.
It was like you said, you don't want a figure that looks like bad when you put it in different poses.
Yeah, if the articulation makes the figure look ugly, I'd rather have form.
Well, you know what you were saying though about the diaphragm. Like if you have a good functioning diaphragm joint, you don't need the waist swivel.
Yep. But if you had like a double diaphragm joint, like at the top and the bottom, and you would have fluid motion and move more like a human figure.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So you always see either an ab crunch or a diaphragm in conjunction, but you never see a double diaphragm.
Japanese figures do it a lot, though, don't they?
Yeah,
I think they do. And imports, they'll do something like that. But
yeah, I got a lot of import figures. I'm pretty sure Yeah, most of my import figures, it'll be the middle. So like, yeah, usually because I got like I think it's a Dragon Ball figure, and it's the upper torso, the mid torso, and it's rounded. It's got the round ball peg, and then the bottom, the bottom of the mid torso has a round ball peg as well, and you can move all the parts. And when you turn it, because it's rounded around, it doesn't lose the
Right.
shape.
Let's. I'm going to heat these up right quick and pop these apart. And we'll throw them in some hot water right quick. Let me turn on the microwave so I can heat the water up.
Uh-oh. Well, guys, I hate to cut myself short with y'all because it's always fun talking, but we got to get this baby to sleep.
You take care of family, and great to talk to you tonight.
Of course, man. I wish I could have more time. I'll be on the next one.
Y'all have a safe trip home.
I'll let you know when we get in, man. You guys have a wonderful Easter.
Yeah, drive safe.
You just say. Bye-bye.
I appreciate you, brothers. Y'all have a good one.
Bye. There you go.
Oh, that is true. The superhero landing pose can hide a lot of the ugly breaks if you pose it just right.
That's true.
Ooh. I seen what's funny. I saw one of the Marvel Legends groups today. They had both of these figures, and they're like, they just got them like grill figures acquired. Yeah, I got these in my fodder bin. I'm going to use them for parts.
Excuse me. Yeah.
It's yeah, I figured she can just be like a regular. Since we're getting the new Viper, I'll just use this one and say it's a random Hydra soldier, female Hydra soldier.
Yeah. Yeah, that head that came with that one there was, that was horrible.
Yeah, I don't even remember where I got this. And that one guy used to do head castings. I don't even think he's been around for years. I think I got this from him. I think I got the head for your Red Robin from there too.
Okay.
He's a real hard resin. It's kind of fragile too. But this was the Sheena head, I think, from the SDC 2-pack.
I got a few of those.
Oh, you got those?
Oh, and they're very hard. Yeah, I got a couple of the Khazars, and I think I got 3 of her. It's a nice looking head.
Oh yeah. So I'm thinking,
Got the hair though.
give her a little
windswept.
Yeah, windswept hair is like you can never have a vanilla hair pose when you got windswept hair. Let's get these in the hot water. Oh. Good thing about my setup down here, there's a wet bar. Then I got a little microwave set up over here to heat up the water. Yeah, I think this best to eliminate the waist twist on this prime. I think it's eliminate a lot better headache, and it's going to look so much nicer with not having that, because the armor is supposed to come down to the waist, and you get that break, and it should be one piece.
Yeah.
If I was going to engineer it myself, I would do exactly what we were talking about before. Have a double diaphragm joint up top, and that round it to like lower diaphragm, and have the armor come down over top of it. So when you rock it articulation, the armor would move with it. If I was going to be designing action figures, that's what I would do. I think it's going to be pretty cool. And always have you some pliers or something other to pull your water figures out of boiling water. Don't stick your hands in boiling water. Water needs to heat up a little more.
When are you going to work on that Smart Hulk?
I need to get back to painting all those heads. I was painting them upstairs, and I took all my workstation, my customizing stuff, and brought down here. So they're sitting in a bag over here. I need to work on those. Kind of got a lot of the heads I was painting for too. It's like a buddy of mine. He's moving, and he's getting out of. I was painting several of them up for him. He actually bought several of them to send me to paint. And he's getting out of collecting, and it's kind of like, oh man, I hate to hear that, but I understand it.
Yeah.
And thank you very much. Ooh, he's been used in Female Lightning Collection torso and Legend Shriek legs and Luke Skywalker arms. That's a pretty cool combo. And
well, I know the original Farm Boy Luke figure popped the arms popped right out of the shoulders.
Yeah,
and people were plugging them into the Marvel Legends female bodies.
Oh, I got a few of those farm boys without arms in like a fodder lot one time. I got
No way.
Yeah, the arms were gone, so I got the bodies. I got two of those bodies, and I had some parts for that same lot. I got Bucky caps with no arms and legs or something like that. That's when I made my hybrid Bucky cap with the movie cap arms, Bucky cap arms.
Yeah.
That turned out really good.
See, so somebody used those the arms from that Luke for sure.
Yep. So hot water, pop the diaphragm apart, pop the arms out. It's one thing with diaphragms, it's easy peasy, but taking figures apart. Same with the actually I don't need to. Probably should have cleaned my hands before I take these things apart. And we'll wipe them down afterwards. Grab a paper towel. Take I'll use made a Sharon Carter custom a long time ago before they made a Sharon Carter.
Yeah.
And I used some of the parts from. I put the arm on backwards, the wrong side. I use the parts from these Madame Hydra's, the maker. Let's see my eyes. Mercury Chavez is a good civilian cloth background figure. It is. I'm Local Targets have ordered cases of them, and I'm hoping it's going to end up like a lot of the Eternal. Right now, the Eternals figures are on clearance for $6.89.
Oh wow!
Same with the Age Apocalypse Cyclops. That's the only ones that got left. And
Actually, I'm only looking for well, the only Eternal figure I want is Icarus, really.
the little kid.
No,
Icarus. Yeah. The blue suit. The one. Spoiler alert. Ends up being the bad guy.
yeah. Spoiler alert.
But oh yeah, that looks good. That's going to work out pretty good. I saw somebody on another customizer on Instagram. He sculpted like boots on his legs, which made them look so much better, giving a little bit of thickness to them. And if I was designing figures, I'd have big bodies and baths of double jointed elbows. Yes, that would be awesome. And they were using that Farm Boy Luke arms to fix Netflix lectures. Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yep. Yeah, and I saw somebody use it for Mystique as well.
Mm-hmm.
To give her, give her more range.
Yeah, small for males, but toned for female figures. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, Crick Cow Mafia, welcome to the channel and welcome back. Hope you're having a happy Easter. That's my nephew.
Yeah.
And I passed on the entire AOA Wave 2 and bought the Colossus off eBay for $59, but that's a good deal.
I just got all those figures on clearance to build them.
Yeah,
I got them for $20 each.
I grabbed an extra Colossus today. Not Colossus, Cyclops yesterday. For me and my buddy Brian, $6.89. I think that's what it was.
Wow.
Make sure I'm not lying. Yep, $6.89. Okay, now I gotta take a blow dryer to hurt this body because I painted the arms and I want the belt off. So I gotta take a blow dryer to this to get the upper torso loose to get the belt off and the pistol. Get the pistol out now. You could always put like one of those helmeted heads on here too.
Yeah.
For a generic soldier. We got 11 watchers right now. Well, I hope y'all enjoying the channel. I hope in the video and not boring you to death. Let's get some more RC Cola. Been on talking for a while. Oh, easy, great upgrade if you got it. The problem is getting the head to do it with. The Retro Card Invisible Woman has one of the ugliest head sculpts they've done in a long time on female figures. But the Walgreens head is a beautiful head. I had one of those heads sitting in my fodder bin. The Walgreens one. I took the hair off of it and took the hair off the new head and they look like the hair on the new head was made to go on the Walgreens head. The cavities in the inside the head of the hair match up with the ears of the Walgreens one.
Oh, perfect.
Only thing I have to do is trim off the glue off the Walgreens head and glue the new hair on place. Instant upgrade to Sue Storm.
That looks good.
Now just the white, the line between the white and the blue was a little rough, so I just put some readers on, scraped and cleaned that line up. Turned out pretty good. Just wish we could have got this on the street body. I don't like
that would.
after getting this. Anytime they don't use this now, I can't stand the figure because when it could have been that. What was it? What was her name? From the Winter Guard, Dark Star, Dark Heart, whatever her name is.
Yeah, Dark Star. That's right.
But
I was trying to find one for you, but by the time you mentioned that you wanted one, you know how Marshalls are winners. Like we have both here.
mm-hmm.
Once they're gone from there, they're gone.
Yeah.
It's like they'll probably get a couple of cases and they split them amongst the stores. And if you see it once and you don't grab it, there's chances that you're gonna find it again, or like slim to none.
Yeah. Discount stores like that, when they get them, like if you don't get them then, you're not getting them.
Exactly.
I remember when they got the Marvel Universe Sentinels. Anytime I saw them, I grabbed one. I think I got 3, and I think my nephew's got 1, and they got a Galactus too. I already had the Galactus already. I like to got the dark purple one. That one was beautiful. Mine's the regular color Galactus.
You know what? I don't know if I found one. There was a store closing down, one of the major stores up here, and they had Sentinels and Galactus. Now I can't remember the Galactus I got because I still have it in box. I put it away. I think it might be the dark one.
I know something I can do really quick. The dark one I love the colors. Of course, I got the Haslab one coming eventually. I called in, somebody owed me some money. It's like, you need to pay me now. So, I was just kidding, but so make sure to secure one of those, because if you're a Marvel Legends collector, it seems like me like I passed on the Sentinel. The Sentinel looked nice, but I'm not attached. So attached some parts before painting and tried the rattle can parts, but it didn't turn out good. Now I'm trying to spray some in the cup and brush it on. What kind of paint are you using? Using like a spray lacquer or I got the Doctor Strange figure. I'm not crazy. They glued the cape on.
Oh.
And it's glued in like on the chest, so you can't easily swap it out for a soft goods cape. Oh, you don't have bicep swivels.
Really?
I haven't opened them up yet. I just now open it, and he's got those old stupid swiveling elbows.
Oh, jeez.
Like on the female figures. Heck, it's even sculpted like they were originally planning on putting bicep swivels in there. You see the line cuts right here. It's like they were planning on originally doing bicep swivels. I said not to. It's in the digital sculpt.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks like it was totally was going to have bicep swivels. They have good range of motion though. They do bend up about like they would have like a double joint, single joint elbows and swivel elbows, but they fold up really well though. They probably fold up better than the previous baggy sleeves Strange, which had double elbow. I think did have double elbows.
Yeah, some of the single elbow figures, like even remember the Netflix Punisher. I think it was single elbow. They folded up pretty nice.
Yeah. I've seen a few people panel line this with Gundam markers and brown, all the sculpted line work on the cape. I don't know if I want to do that or maybe try to do the wash I do with Shocker. That turned out pretty well, of course.
Where's it on the yellow or the whole cape?
On the yellow, it's got like sculpted line work all around it. Looks nice. That's big glue. QC is a big thing anymore. Damn, I got glue right there on the skirt. Glue right here on the skirt.
Oh wow.
Yeah, good thing I bought two.
Are you interested in that? What do they call them? That he comes in a deluxe packaging. The new Doctor Strange. What do they call him? Guardian Strange or something? Or
Defender Strange. I actually
what is
bought
it? Sorry.
Yeah, Defender Strange.
Oh, okay.
I actually ordered it today. I think I sent it to you. A picture of my bought it. It looks cool, but I mainly bought it for I want that sling ring, the
effect.
the effect piece. It's cool that it's cool to be in the movie too. I got like a nice MCU collection, but I mainly got it for the effect piece. And Target's doing a deal right now. One-time use for your Target circle. You spend $75, you get 15 off.
Oh.
So I got the deluxe figure, an extra hammerhead, and what was the other one I got? I can't remember now. That was like 8 hours ago. I can't remember that. Screenshot. Oh, the High Evolutionary.
Oh, okay.
I went and picked it up. I remember what was crazy because they're not communicating apparently well with their factories. Both High Evolutionary and Psycho Man are too small. They're like the older, smaller scale like they used to make. So they look weird.
I don't know anything about Psycho Man, but I wouldn't mind. I was planning on getting High Evolutionary, but just like you said, he's tiny.
Yeah.
So I just passed. I don't really. I wasn't interested in them.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the Psycho Man either, but apparently he's from the Microverse, so he changes shape or size or something. So him being small is probably okay.
When I picture High Evolutionary, I picture I know a lot of people used to make customs of him using the Toy Biz Mr. Sinister.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the size I kind of picture him.
Yeah, he should be a lot bigger than what he is.
That was a big figure for back in the day, though. The Toy Biz Mr. Sinister.
I think the Sinister is too big for Evolutionary, but better than too big than too small.
Yeah.
That's what she said. Let's see. We need to. I was going to think about painting the light blue on Dr. Strange's shirt, a lighter blue, but I don't want to do any painting tonight with all the dribble and dust.
Yeah.
Oh, I've lost my bits again. Because I don't keep them organized. This is the one I'm looking for. The Defender Doctor Strange was street dated for today, so they finally started releasing it, and you could order online today too. I used that 15 off 75 coupon on their Target app to order it, so did pretty good. Well, I got that deluxe figure and 2 regular legends for $61, tax and all shipped. So
That's not bad.
yeah, this is that hard clear resin, and it's Sheena had the paint. What year? Probably 2012. I paint this. 2013. I don't think that guy's around anymore that made these castings. He had like an online store and everything, but I think he disappeared. And Glassman still got his shop up, but I don't think he fills orders anymore.
Yeah, he had the head cast going for quite a while, and weapons and stuff, I think.
Yeah. I think he just I don't know if it's health issues or something. He just all communication stopped with him, I think. I remember that there was a guy in the Transformers community who was making repo parts for people and making really good quality stuff. He ended up having a stroke, and
Oh, wow.
a lot of people thought he was doing people dirty. Then a family member started contacting people, and he's just no longer going to be physically fit to do anything like that again.
That's a shame.
Yep. But he's been having to be taught how to walk again and walk and talk. Stroke's no joke.
Yeah, my dad had one back in '95, and he never fully recovered from it.
A lot of people don't.
I
think it's going to work out good. I need to find one of these again. This is a bell bit. I think that's what they call them. And this came in an old Dremel kit a long time ago. And it's the exact size of Marvel Legends ball joints. And you take any kind of resin head or plastic head, like some of the heads are not deep enough for if you do swaps, you got to drill them out. This is perfect. And it's glued on really well, so don't like a lot of these like cheaper bits, like you get them hot, the glue will break loose and they'll pop the grinding bit off. This one's lasted really well, but I hate to lose this if something happens to this one, and because like I said, it's a perfect fit for drilling out heads.
You know, that almost sounds like the TV in Poltergeist, eh?
A little bit.
Gonna be giving people nightmares.
Oh, that looks better. Head sits a little higher. I think that's going to look pretty good. Take that on the Polaris body. Put that belt. I think it's going to look a really good fit. I like the sculpt on this torso. It's just there's no neck articulation.
Yeah.
The sculpting and anatomy was better on older figures, especially female figures.
Mm-hmm.
They try to make things a little softer now, like less anatomically correct.
Yeah.
And anatomically correct. Like the Tigra, the modern Tigra.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the figure is 100% better, no question. But the upper torso looks like she's kind of wearing a shirt instead of a bra.
Yeah.
Bikini top. Not one of the worst culprits is the Walgreens Emma Frost, the black suit.
Yep.
That one and Dagger from Cloak and Dagger. Those are two of the worst for that to happen.
Yeah.
Because that's not a stripe on Dagger's shirt. That's supposed to be like a cut in the costume.
Yeah. Not according to them.
Yeah. So they don't make the torso like that anymore.
No. Good luck with that.
Well, the previous Emma Frost, the white one that came, the Puck Wave Emma Frost.
Yep.
They have never reused that torso, the upper torso.
I know.
And it was probably one of the best sculpts. I had the figure, but I sold it when it's going like for crazy high.
Yeah, I still got her on my shelf.
Kind of wish I kept her in the still got like the archaic articulation in the legs and stuff like that, but still it's a good figure. And when she was selling for what was it, about $150 or something like that, I sold her.
Oh yeah, that whole wave was wow, expensive.
Yeah. That's the same with like the Puck itself. I sold him.
Yeah.
I sold him for $150. Then he gets.
I got two of those now. I got the Build-A-Figure and the one from the 5-pack there, or the 6-pack?
I wish they'd give us some more Alpha Flight characters though. We haven't had any new Alpha Flights since the Wendigo wave.
Yeah.
We got that was Vindicator. We got from that wave.
Well, they could give us they're called the amphibian girl. Oh, geez, I lost.
Oh
her
yeah,
name.
yeah. I know the one you're talking about. I know her name.
Was it Morgan? No, Morgan. No.
I think
Morgana?
it's this girl. I can't remember. This will work out fine.
Well, apparently the 616 Wild Child was a member of Alpha Flight.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like he looked totally. Well, he did kind of look like. He was drawn different ways. Like
Yeah.
I don't know one thing. You know which body actually I thought about. Because I saw a picture of him. He looks like the latest Morbius. The costume that came with the latest Morbius.
The body they should have used for Wild Child in the AOA wave was the one with the shorter abdomen of the Superior Spider-Man. See,
Yes.
he was shorter than the Pizza Spidey. Pizza Spidey was a modified Superior Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's just lankier.
Yeah. They made a longer ab section and called it Pizza Spidey,
Mm-hmm.
which I wish they would start using that shorter body a little bit for more variation of figures. Plus, it looks better proportioned with that shorter ab section.
Yes, it did.
It was never meant to be that tall and lanky. They just modified it. The people complained about the Superior being too short, so they just modified that torso. I don't know if they got rid of the molds for that shorter torso or what, or they forgot they existed. Probably just forgot that it exists.
But it did look better.
It looks a lot better, and it would have made Wild Child look so much better if he's on that shorter buck. Especially when partnering up with the big AOA Sabretooth.
Yeah.
Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
Remember they had the Miles and the Ultimate Spider-Man were both on the. It looked like a teenager body.
Yep, and we don't see that body get reused too much.
Well, they even could have used something like that for Wild Child.
Oh yeah, that would have been a good body to use for Wild Child. They're very articulated figures, and they're a good size. It just the Wild Child we got just looks weird on that lanky body. It's too. I don't know. It was like something about it just it's off-putting. It's just the proportions.
Yeah, it should be smaller than that.
Yeah. And I think that's going to look good on this. And this body. I just need to get the belt off the body. Temporary upgrade for this Viper until I get the new one. You can always put her like on a villain shelf too and keep from having to buy a second Viper. I can put one on my Hydra shelf and one on. I got like a kind of call it the Masters of Evil, but it's like a catch-all for all villains.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the new one.
Yeah, it's got the new body, so anyone's on that new body, I'm really looking forward to. I got two of the Quakes on order since it could be Maria Hill and Quake.
Yep. And it's on the same body as Shriek, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, speaking of, let's look at some stuff. Legends. Pulling up the Marvel Legends checklist page. Come on. Share screen. Okay, got it. Accept cookies. Got it. Select the year. 2022. With the here we go. Controller. Blue Marble should have been on a bigger body. He's a bulky. He should have been on the same body as U.S. Agent.
Yeah.
But, you got. Oh, she don't have the double jointed elbows.
Ah.
They're reusing the arms from the SDC Hellfire Club females for the glove arms. And dang it. I want those arms now for Electrocute. Yeah, she's got the SDC arms. It's got the Shriek lower legs. No, it don't. It does not have Shriek's body. This is the skinny body again.
Are you kidding me?
It's the same body as that Polaris has. Because Shriek has pinless legs. And there's pins.
Now I'm curious about Maria Hill and Quake.
Yeah, this is the same body as like the retro card at Black Widow and Polaris, but with the STC arms. That's disappointing. That's the skinny leg.
Yeah, let's see Quake now. Now I'm curious.
Quake. Now she's got the Shriek body. Lisa thinks so. Yeah, she's got Shriek's body. Double jointed bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, pinless legs, new torso, upper torso with the zipper up, and now that one looks okay. Not as nice a sculpt as the on this torso, but he'll do. Hopefully, it don't get horrible painted heads like they've been having here lately, since they're not getting paint masters from China. They're just doing, I guess, Zoom calls. Stuff's not getting translated well, like we mentioned with the High Evolutionary and Cycle Man being weirdly scaled. Yep. Dragon Eyes was mentioning too. Like she's got reuse body on the Madam Hydra. That is super disappointing.
Yeah, they got a great body right now with that Shriek. I don't know why they're.
There is no reason she should not have been on this body completely. None whatsoever.
I know.
I thought that was the whole point of this was going to be replacing that terrible body. That's very disappointing. What else we got coming out? What about Siren? Is she on the skinny body or is she on the Shriek? What was that? I can't believe they didn't give her a screaming head. That's her powers. She screams.
Yeah.
Box art has her screaming. She is on the Shriek, I think.
See those arms? Yeah.
Yep, double joint. Yep, she's on Shriek. New torso. That's a new torso too. So they're making new torsos. See, it's got the collar sculpted on there. Looks like. I think so. That's not paint, is it? It's not Shriek's torso, upper torso, but Shriek's arms and legs. But the neutral face, windswept hair, like she's flying, and she's got to scream to fly.
No.
Oh, it's just painted on. I thought it might have been sculpted. It's just paint. But it is a different. I don't know if it's a reused torso, upper torso, because the what you call it, the Polaris upper torso will fit on the Shriek lower body. I think they actually share the same lower body.
Yeah, I think they're just using older upper torsos that that will fit. So it's kind of nice to see that they're thinking about that way it's still easy for us to do some swaps if we need to for customs, right?
Mm-hmm. I want to see that body released in several colors, just because it's just since they're pinless, they're a lot more difficult to take apart with the arms and legs.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't believe they didn't use the Shriek body for Madame Hydra. It's nuts.
I'm wondering if she was probably designed, but still, it doesn't matter. They can easily just swap it.
Yeah,
I don't know. Well, let's just hope from here on in, besides Madame Hydra, that's going to be the new go-to body.
yeah. Well, if you really want to spin, you probably you can at least upgrade the legs on Madame Hydra with Shriek.
Yeah.
You won't have the two-tone boots, which I don't like when they paint the boots on instead of in the sculpted boots. They should be able to do a boot swivel. So they got the White Rabbit has a boot swivel. They can make new boots and have that be a separate piece and have a boot swivel.
Yeah, they're hard to the boots are hard to remove. I didn't give it 100%. I just heated it up quick. I was gonna try to pop off those boots to see something for another custom, and they're hard to pop off. I'm really gonna have to put it in boiling water. The White Rabbit. So
what's one thing about the Shriek? Her hips are softer plastic, so you can just heat and pop those off.
I wish they were all like that.
Yeah, the Shocker was like that.
Yeah,
his are softer plastic. Heat and pop those off. I need to finish this up. I did an arm swap on the Mattel Kid Flash.
Mm-hmm.
I got the one that had a Toy Man in my fodder box. So he's got double joint elbows. He's got the double joint elbows, and they heat and popped right onto the newer bodies. I just got to paint the forearms, put the red and black stripe. Paint them red and put the black scallop stripe on it. Much better articulated Wally. This is the New 52 Wally. It's one thing I didn't get when Mattel was doing that. They were trying to make upgrades to their figures, but they started getting the scales wonky. He's big. They almost went to like a 7-inch scale.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Let's see. There you go. I got Reed Richards. Yeah, he towers over Reed Richards.
Yeah, he is too big.
That's why. I guess that's part of why I never got around finishing them. Like, you don't really scale with Legends or DCUC. He's too big. A lot of their figures were there at the end. It's like, make your figures the same scale if you've always been making them. It's not that hard.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what though? Like I said, me and you have talked about this in the past. Like with Mattel, like okay, at DCUC was, they were what they were. They look good on a shelf. You know what I mean? But a lot of people didn't really like the articulation. But
Yeah, and they're a pain in the butt to take apart when you want to customize them too.
yeah, and see, like I mean, when you looked at the wrestling figures, like I mean, they do wonderful things with those wrestling figures. Like it's basically legend style articulation.
That's what I couldn't understand. I made so many cool customs using the WWE Elite figures. Yeah, I got the Wally West and the Reign, Superman, Superboy, and I hate the scaling. Yeah, it doesn't fit. Yep. So I like my stuff being scale. It drives me nuts and stuff. Yeah, the America Chavez definitely. If she goes, they put her on that $6.89. I'm going to buy up all I see just for make civilian.
Yeah, I got her in Wong already. They came. Was it a couple weeks ago? I got mine, but I'm gonna wait. Hopefully, she goes on sale. I'm gonna grab a few more of her.
If they do them like they did this last batch for $6.89, I can pick you up some too.
Oh, perfect! Thank you. It's I was actually thinking. First thing I thought about was I know she'll be maybe a little too tall for what's her name, X-23. They're from the Logan movie, but you know what though, it kind of looks maybe a little bit older, like a teenage version.
Well, it's a nice sculpt too. They're pinless legs. I wonder if they're soft hips like they're on the Shriek, where you can pop them off and if you need to. It's a good looking sculpted figure. You got nice fabric sculpts, nice details. Got the belts.
Yeah, just the wearing, like she kind of reminds me of what X-23 was wearing in the movie.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, I ordered this today.
He looks like costume almost looks like from the Eternals movie.
Kind of does. Come on. Yeah, Marvel Legends checklist site's a little slow loading. It does got the vibe of that Eternals costumes. Oh, she don't have lower leg swivels either. The America Chavez. I didn't really pay attention to her because the whole way's been. I got Wong, I got Strange, I got the two comic book characters. I got Despair and Sleepwalker. That's all I've got, and I just got this one today. I haven't been interested in the Build-A-Figure. If I can get the rest of them on clearance, I'll get them just to have it. That is a better astral version of Strange than the original one. The original one was like a pearlescent white. It's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it does look cool though. This was my biggest draw right here. This ring on my MCU shelf. I got Stan Lee over in the center of my MCU. I'm gonna put him in front of that. But, what else? That's all. We got the 20th anniversary figures. I got the extra hammerhead body to put the Charles Bronson figure.
Yeah. I'm still. I don't know what they're waiting for to show us what's going on with Toad.
Have you tried Toad? Just thinking about Family Guy when like everybody was licking toads. Yeah, this is a no brainer. I'm making a Charles Bronson. Easiest custom ever. Just get you a hammerhead. Pop that on there.
What were those movies? Death Wish?
Yeah. He did all kinds of old school action movies, westerns, and this is one I'm super disappointed in. This is a Spider-Man figure. I want this. The pictured on the box right here. This is what I wanted. We got the game version.
Yeah.
Game version. He's smaller than the regular Spider-Man figures too. He's short because it's the gamer version.
I don't get that.
It's like, why would you? They didn't even use it a lot in the comics. It's I think for the longest time it was one issue only back in the 90s, and I think they recently brought it back some. But the web armor to me always looked cool. The chrome, the silver, and the black. Waiting forever to get it, and they do a stupid video game version.
It's always like that. Oh boy. How long we been on for? Almost 2.5.
Yeah. I think we're about ready to wrap up. I stopped figures. What's cool though, if you can get extra ones, if you want a new Superior Spider-Man, people are buying these two and mixing the parts.
Yeah.
I never noticed Superior Spider-Man's red is very much like Ben Reilly's. The big spider, and but the only painting you got to do is the waist area.
Yeah.
You pop the arms and legs from the black suit onto the Ben Reilly. You pretty much got a Superior Spider-Man. If you got a old Superior Spider-Man figure, take that head with the raised out goggles. Boom. Instant upgrade. Which I don't get why they haven't reused that. I mean, made a new Superior Spider-Man on that body yet. Of course, they should have made the web armor on that body too.
Yeah.
This is another one that needs to be reused. Stop screen. The Superior Octopus. This is a body that has not been reused yet. Let's pull the backpack off. It's not the retro carded body. Because the retro one has the diaphragm joint up top and a lower ab crunch. This one has just the diaphragm and an old school style waist twist. But this one's got better butterfly joints than the retro carded one. And a disc hinge neck instead of the double ball peg.
Huh.
So this is an awesome body they have not reused.
Yeah, that's strange.
From the hips down, it's the same lower body as they use for and the arms. Yep, arms are the same. So most of this is the retro carded, which is a modified Sunfire body. Well, a lot of people tend to forget that the first time use this was a Sunfire. You got this Sunfire arms and legs. They made new torso for the retro carded. And this was before the retro carded. And I like it better. Well, I say that. I like this torso better. Upper torso is better than what they use on the retro carded. Alrighty, I think we're about ready to wrap up.
Alrighty.
Thank you for everybody watching tonight. We still got 10 viewers. I hate to get off, but thanks for coming out and watching, and I hope you enjoyed the show. And I'm trying to make this a regular thing. If I do, I'm gonna have to start subscribing to StreamYard because they only let you do 20 hours a month for free.
Yeah.
Plus, I'll have a lot more features I can do too if I pay for it.
Yeah. All right.
Alrighty, let's try to remember how to do this here. Well, thank you for everybody watching, and we'll see you next week.
All right.